Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the 48th World Tournament that has come to Dbz Dokkan Global with, I guess, not with the Sunday celebration, but as a part of it. Now, the 48th World Tournament follows the same principle as every other World Tournament. We have a new batch of World Tournament Eza'S for the units that have been given out as rewards for the World Tournament. We also have continued ability to get the special medals, Hercule's autograph, and the tickets for the summon banners. And we've had a new World Tournament LR released with Emperor Pilaf and the gang, so very interesting. Now, we'll take a look at the Eza'S and which banner to summon on in a separate video. This video is mainly to talk about the team builds, and we're going to talk about a couple team builds a little bit later on. But yeah, basically the big incentive of World Tournament is the missions. Completing the missions gets you tickets and also gives you a whole bunch of dragon stones. We're talking tons of dragon stones, like 60, 70 dragon stones if you can go deep enough. It does require you to do a bit of grind though. You're going to have to go pretty hard in the paint for this one, but it is well worth it. It is definitely something that I would say you probably want to look forward to. It's something that, although tedious, rewards you a lot. So you have to decide if you want to invest the time to grab yourself a ton of dragon stones. Now, how it works is pretty simple. You have a local ranking and an overall ranking. Your overall ranking is your overall ranking across the globe. This will reward you basically a whole bunch of different prizes, but some pretty cool rewards, but especially the Eza medals you need for the World Tournament characters. Whereas your local prizes, those allow you to get the local LR or the new LR from the World Tournament. There are also missions which will allow you to get copies of characters that have been given out as rewards, dragon stones, items, sport items, and of course an older World Tournament LR in Tien and Chaozu. Starting the World Tournament is pretty straightforward. You will select the difficulty that you can do. I highly suggest for new players to start a bit lower than 30, but if you're a veteran or you've done this before, you can start at 30. Now, in terms of the team builds, I'm showcasing to you guys all the various team builds here. I've got a free-to-play team build, I've got various summonable team builds, and I've got two best alternating team builds. For most of these team builds, your best pick in terms of friend lead is going to be the physical Broly, but you can also use the strength Broly as well. So you can use either one. I prefer the physical Broly due to its ease of key, but that's mainly it. Now, the free-to-play build hasn't changed. In fact, none of the builds have strictly changed, specifically from the last World Tournament. We haven't had very new, interesting options given out. So right now, things are kind of staying the same comparative to the previous World Tournament. Everything's working pretty much as is functionally. You can see here, this team obviously is a super variant of the team. You're not going to be able to use Broly. You're going to have to use someone like Strength Piccolo. This team, honestly, not great. You probably want to adjust this team quite a lot, and if you have physical Vegeta, you want to use him over Goku like any given day of the week, but you also probably want to use Trunks as well. It's just a very kind of team. It's one of those teams that I provide as an option, but this team here doesn't functionally work nearly to the level of the other teams. This one, with Vegeta as the lead, is essentially my next step up in terms of team, so it is well worth it. A lot of people ask, why do you use Tech Jocko? Tech Jocko has a guaranteed stun for all enemies. I know it says May stun, but he has a guaranteed stun. There's also an int Chaozu that you can use as well. Then we have the good old best team. This one is pretty much my favorite team. It's the one I definitely run. Raditz 100% could probably be replaced, but I just like using Chaddits because why not? You can definitely incorporate the AGL Nappa and Vegeta over Raditz now. The AGL Nappa and Vegeta are pretty solid. Nappa also does pretty good damage with his AoE on his 12 key, and you also have that evasion. So Nappa and Vegeta is actually a solid use here, and you could easily replace Raditz with them. I just think a AGL LR unit probably not the most attractive, but is definitely a great replacement option. So you could definitely run them, I think. Fantastic choice. They also mesh pretty well with Turles in terms of links, so I would say the AGL, LR, Nappa, and Vegeta, maybe the only addition to, you know, these teams. Maybe the only solid replacement to the best team. Definitely you could incorporate them over Raditz for sure. I definitely can see that being a better option. In terms of sport items, we're looking at Ghost Usher, we're looking at Bubba, we're looking at a King Yama, and we're looking at a Emperor Pilaf. The reason you're using these is the enemies do hit very hard in the World Tournament because you only have one leader skill that's being applied. And there's no real support memories that you need to use. So yeah, basically that's it. Those are the team builds. I hope it gives you guys basically some good ideas on what to do. The rest is pretty straightforward. Bye.